I've been wanting to make this video for a really long time, and a lot of people aren't going to agree with what I have to say, but you got to fucking hear me out here. And who I want to talk about here is fucking repo men. You know those motherfuckers that come and creep up to your house in the middle of the night and take your car? Okay, now, I understand that motherfuckers have to pay their bills, okay? But with this economy going on right now, it's really tough for a lot of fucking individuals. And you motherfuckers go out there and you take these people's cars not knowing what their situation is. All you know is the bank's like, hey, he didn't pay his bill, go take his shit. You don't know what these people are going through at the time. They have kids. Their kids need to get to fucking school. They lost their job. They have some medical condition that they need to get back and forth to the fucking doctor. But you guys don't know anything about that. All you do is you go and just take their shit. I would never take a fucking job like that. You guys are, you gotta in order to do that job, you have to be one fucking heartless individual. And then the worst part about you motherfuckers now is that you think it's funny and you think it's fucking entertaining. You literally put a repo camera on your car and you show it on TikTok all night and you're laughing. Like you pull up to somebody's house and you're like, we got one. And you hook these fucking people's car and you use it as entertainment. Basically, what you're doing is you are getting clout and getting views and follows off of other people's misery. I understand that some people are just scumbags and don't pay their bills. You know what I mean? I understand that. But in this economy that we're in right now, you know what I mean? You have to think, what is this person going through? Why are they not able to pay their bills? Because the banks don't care. They just want their money. That's what it's all about. They just want their fucking money. But, I mean, to you guys, it's not a big fucking deal. But the worst part about it is the fact that now you're streaming it on TikTok, and they actually have shows where people go and Repo Man goes in and makes them answer questions in order to get their fucking car back. Just throws them on blast. Like basically, oh, these motherfuckers can't pay their bills. We're taking their car. But if you answer 3 questions correctly, we'll let you keep your fucking car. Using people's misery as entertainment. That is some fucked up shit. So I don't even get when you guys go out there and take somebody's car and they come out there and they get down with you or whatever, I don't even feel bad for you motherfuckers. Like at all. I mean, I would never take a fucking job like that. I mean, big banks don't give a shit, and you guys don't get the information you need before you repossess a car. And when you're driving through parking lots with your little repo meter, you are literally ruining people's lives for $200 in your fucking pocket. Pick another fucking job, man. Pick another job. That's bullshit, you know? Right now, the American people are fucking hurting. The economy is fucked up. People can't keep a job. People are sick. They need to get to the fucking doctor. They need to get to the hospital. They need to get their kids to school. They need to get to the grocery store. And I actually got into it with this one repo dude on TikTok. And I'm like, dude, why are you filming you doing this? Why are you filming and getting clout off other people's fucking misery? And he came back to me. He's like, oh, I watched your videos. You know, just talking shit to me. You know what I mean? And no remorse. No remorse whatsoever. And then, the funniest part about it is all you repo motherfuckers, you got your little Trump flags and stuff in the back, claim to be conservatives, right? Claim to be patriotic conservatives, but you're working for liberal banks. That's who runs the banking system, is the Democrats. So, that's who you're working for. You are the bank's bitch. That's all you are. Now, like I said, there's people out there who got money. They just don't want to pay their bills, and they're scumbags, and the banks want their car. Fine, get the car, whatever. But to film it and to try to get clout off it like it's a cool thing to do and like it's a dope-ass job, it's not a fucking dope-ass job. It's not a dope-ass job at all. You know, I'm fucking tired of like people, and it's crazy because you can watch like when that channel came out, World Star Hip Hop and all that shit, and then they show people getting jumped, beat up, kids and all that. The Jerry Springer show, the fucking Steve Wilkos show, all that shit, man. They're basically, motherfuckers are entertained by other people's misery. They're entertained by other people's lives going to shit, thinking it can never happen to them. Thinking it never could happen to them. But trust me, nothing is ever guaranteed. But society digs on that shit. They like that shit. They like to see other people hurting. That's the type of country that we live in today. And you guys are just another part of the fucking problem. There should be a law put in place where at least the bank gives you some sort of context on why you're repossessing the car, or some context on the person that you're repossessing the car from. You know, I've seen videos of repo men going straight into a parking lot on Christmas Eve, because that's when repo men, that's when they stroll around. When they know you're close to the house, there's a lot of people that are out Christmas shopping for their children, and I seen them pull up. It was a TV show. They pulled up to this car and they put it up on the lift, and they had all their kids' toys, everything in there. They were shopping for their kids' Christmas, and they fucking pull off with the car. They don't even give a fuck. They don't even give a fuck what that person's going through, and they don't give a fuck how their children are going to feel in the morning when they wake up and Santa didn't make it. You know what I mean? So fuck you guys, dude. You guys ain't shit. And a lot of people might not like this video, because I've talked to people saying, hey, when I was talking to the repo man and in the comments, and they're like, well, they should have fucking paid their bills. They shouldn't be scumbags. You don't know what people are going through. What people are going through. Just because you're not going through it doesn't mean the next person ain't. And when you take away somebody's transportation, especially someone with a family, there has to be other ways. There has to be some type of payment structure that the bank can deal with. But they're ruthless. They don't care. Especially the people who were affected and have like bad credit because something happened. Maybe they lost their job. Their credit went to shit, right? So now they're stuck going to this car dealership and paying a 20 to 30% interest on a car that's worth nothing. So the car is worth $3,000 and they end up paying $12,000. And they can't afford to make the payment, but they needed the car at the time. And then you motherfuckers are going and taking it from them. Like all that money that they scraped up to put on that car. And then you motherfuckers are rolling down there and just taking it from them. It should be a fucking crime for any company to give loans with interest rates like that. Car companies like that should be treated just like payday advance companies, because that's another fucking scam here in this country where they charge you 1,000% interest and then start threatening you, calling people. I mean, I see this shit all the fucking time. And the American government lets this happen to their citizens, to the people of this country, to the people who are just trying to get by. So you ask yourself after that, when you take everything from a man, when you take everything from a person, then what are they left with? Desperation to feed their family. They're desperate to feed their children, to pay their children's hospital bills. They're left with nothing but pure desperation, and they end up doing what they have to do to survive and end up in prison. And now there's kids that don't have a father or a mother because they were desperate to take care of them because of the economy and how the financial system works, how the job system works in this country, because here in the United States, we do not take care of our fucking citizens. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I don't have any respect for you. If I meet you and you're like, yeah, I'm a repo man, haha, that shit isn't funny. That shit isn't funny at all. And these social media platforms and these TV shows shouldn't let you stream that bullshit on TV, basically going and destroying somebody's life, not knowing what their fucking circumstances are, letting you guys stream that shit for clout. You ought to be a fucking shame to yourself. That is some bitch ass shit. So, fuck you, repo man. I mean, what the fuck has this country even came to where other people's suffering is entertainment? That goes to show you that there's no coming back from where we're at right now. When people getting hurt and people losing everything is entertainment for you in your cozy little house because you're not fucking going through it. It is fucking sad. People need to be good to each other. People need to be good to each other. People need to help each other and not think shit like that is funny or entertaining, because it's not, because it's somebody's life that you're talking about there. And everybody has a story. Every single person on this planet has a story, and it's a different story, and you don't know what it is, and you don't know what they're going through at the fucking time. And that is something that you need to take into account and be a fucking good person, and don't try to profit. Do not try to profit off other people's misery, because look, nobody thinks that shit's cool. These little young punks might think it's funny and it's cool, but eventually it's going to happen to them. And us older cats like me, I'm a fucking Gen Xer. I don't think any of that shit's cool. I think it is disgusting. I think it's wrong. And I think that as a society, we need to come together and fix the problem as one. Because if we keep this up, this country is finished. I'm Casper. This is the American You Show.